Hey beautiful, welcome back to my tarot channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Roya. I'm an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. Now my dear, I hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today's not the best day, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of positive energy, and I hope everything will be well soon. Now, guys, today I'm back with another pick a card reading, and today's pick a card reading is all about how will your relationship begin with your future spouse. Now, we may also get some messages regarding your first meeting, the dating phase, everything that has to do with the beginning of your relationship, all right? So, I think this is actually a very exciting reading, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. Now, this also is going to be a candle wax reading, by the way. And as always, I have three piles you can choose from. Now, this is pile 1 with the 4 of cups, this is pile 2 with the 10 of cups, and this is pile 3 with the 9 of cups. As always, my dear, please feel free to pause the video, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comment section. And as always, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But yeah, having said that, let's begin. Hey pal one, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, how will your relationship with your future spouse begin? What do you need to know about that? So my dear, let's start straight away with your reading. I have your candle right here, so let me light it up for you guys. All right. As always, my dear, please give me a moment and then let's start with your reading for my beautiful pal one. How will your relationship with your future spouse begin? What do you need to know? Let's see. Okay. The first message, my dear pal one, that I'm getting is both of you guys, I'm hearing you will see the potential right in the beginning. This doesn't feel like your relationship with your future spouse. This doesn't feel like, let's just say, you guys being friends from the beginning, platonic, not feeling anything for the other, and then maybe giving it a try, or seeing where it may lead. This is not this kind of energy. I really feel like you and your future spouse, from the beginning, the way your relationship begins, both of you guys are into each other. Both of you guys are definitely interested in the other. And it is not only that, you guys. I feel like it's pretty obvious. So, you and this person, you don't make a secret of how attracted you are towards the other person. And in fact, one thing, my dear, that I heard is playfulness. I feel like flirting is gonna be a major thing here. It could actually start with a lot of flirting. I just feel like you guys, no matter how old you are, okay, that's absolutely not important. But the way you interact, the way you, I'm hearing exchange, it's in a very fun and uplifting way. It is not very serious. And when I say serious, I don't mean like regarding the relationship, but I mean regarding the behavior, you know? You guys are definitely very comfortable with the other person. You don't feel like, okay, I have to be serious because what if this person takes it the wrong way, or, you know, I don't know how they may react. You're not gonna have these kind of thoughts. You're actually gonna feel very comfortable around them, and it's gonna feel right and easy for you to let your playful side out, especially if this side of you is one that maybe doesn't come forward that often, or maybe you don't think some people may like it. With this person, I really feel like you're gonna show yourself. I'm hearing in a way that could be new to other people, a side of you that maybe you don't show that much to others. It could be this flirty side, or it could be this playful side of yours. But you and your future spouse, you definitely both are gonna enjoy this very, very much. That's for sure. And another thing I would like to say about the beginning of your relationship, one thing that really will be very significant to you is the level of dedication that your future spouse has to you. I'm hearing this is gonna change a lot for you. Maybe for some of you guys, you're not used to someone openly in the beginning showing you how dedicated they are. I'm hearing maybe, unfortunately, in the past, some of you guys have connected with people who played games and, they didn't really show too much. They always left you, I'm hearing a little bit confused or questioning. And with your future spouse, this person is pretty direct. And once again, they're going to be very dedicated to this. And this is going to be something which will be so different for you in comparison to maybe other connections you had so far. One thing I would like to say about your relationship as well is it doesn't matter how many relationships you had before uniting with this person, okay? Even if you had many, many relationships, one thing I would like to say is that this relationship is going to feel like you doing something for the very first time. And I feel like the reason why is because, once again, maybe the way this person approaches the relationship is going to be so different from maybe how you used to, when it comes to how people approach you or how they go about their relationship. Once again, there is this level of transparency in here, which feels very refreshing in a world in which a lot of people are playing games. And I feel like this is something that you will love so much about how this person goes about this relationship. I feel like this is a mutual kind of decision. It doesn't feel like, oh my goodness, you guys, I burned my nail again. I always do this. But as I was saying, I feel like this is like a mutual kind of relationship. It doesn't feel like one person is gonna ask the other person out and the other person is gonna be very surprised by it, or the other person doesn't really have the same feelings for the other. No, you guys are definitely seeing eye to eye. And once again, as I said in the beginning, both of you guys are going to be aware of this. So it's kind of like when you guys choose to go out together for the very first time, it's going to be obvious. And I also feel like there is this very light energy between you guys. It's kind of like I'm hearing a relationship that is not full of drama, or a relationship that is very light in comparison to other relationships, for example. This is all about genuinely getting to know the other person, coming together, dating each other without putting so much pressure on yourself or on the other person. This is really all about enjoying the moment, being in the present moment, and enjoying each other's company. Maybe this is why I'm getting over and over again the message that this feels very different from previous relationships, because maybe you have experienced a lot of stress or a lot of pressure in the past when it came to dating, when it came to relationships in general, and therefore connecting with your future spouse here in the way it's coming through, which seems to be very easy. It may feel like, yeah, dating for the very first time, because you can truly enjoy the journey and not so much pressure yourself. Like, I feel like both of you guys, let's just say you are at a restaurant and you are eating something. Both of you guys are present. Both of you guys mentally are present in that moment. It's not like one of you guys is thinking about something else and just physically there. No, I really feel like the intention is on this moment. I'm also hearing this relationship will. Okay, this could be a very specific message for someone. So, of course, as always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But for someone, this relationship is going to show you why it didn't work out with the previous ones. And what I'm getting regarding that is the previous ones didn't deserve you. They didn't treat you the way you deserved. And maybe you found yourselves in relationships, my dear pal one. If, of course, you have had relationships in the past. For some of you guys, maybe you have been single your whole life. But for those of you guys who have had previous relationships, maybe you found yourself giving more than you were receiving, and you thought this is how relationships are. You can't do anything about it. This is just the way it is today. But no, this relationship with your future spouse is going to show you a good relationship. You're deserving of that. Especially if, for a lot of you guys, you tend to give yourself the fault. You tell yourself that it's your fault, why it didn't work out, this or that. But you're actually gonna see, no, it was never you. You just connected with people who were not deserving of you or did not know your worth. And this is not your problem, it's their mistake. They lost something so precious, so valuable, which is you. And this is their loss. It is not your loss. Okay, this is interesting. I feel like with your future spouse, my dear, and the way the relationship is going to begin, your future spouse will genuinely treat you very beautifully. They will treat you very kindly, and once again, I'm hearing you're not going to question too much, because not playing games, that's what I heard. Someone who's not playing games. Okay, this could be, let me see. This could be a very specific message for someone as well. Someone watching this if you have trust issues, or if you went through some bad relationships in the past, it could be the case that at first you kind of feel like you need to check your, well, let me see. Yeah, I feel like, unfortunately, someone watching this, because they have had a lot of negative experiences in like dating and all, they may feel like this is too good to be true. And they may even slightly question a little bit whether your future spouse here is actually authentic, or just trying to, you know, present themselves better than they are. Because once again, unfortunately, negative experiences can make you a little bit, yeah. I'm hearing someone who needs to check people first before they um, believe what the other person says. But this is so interesting because, in a way, this could also be a little bit of self sabotaging. Because, as I said, this relationship with your future spouse, it's gonna go so easy, dramaless, and it's gonna feel so light that it's kind of like your past is creeping up and telling you, hey, don't forget about the previous ones. Like, don't forget about those people who, they took advantage of your good nature. What if it happens again? And it's, of course, you wanting to protect yourself here. But this person, your future spouse, is not the person from the past or the people from the past. This is a new person. And I feel like eventually you're gonna, of course, understand this, that this little trust issue that you have, it is absolutely not suitable in here. I mean, of course, yes, protect yourself always, always, but this person doesn't give you any reason not to trust them. And you're gonna see that actually this could be a blockage or an insecurity that you have, which is coming forward, which you may have to keep in check. Okay, because once again, this self-sabotaging energy feels so different from how this relationship is actually going with your future spouse. This is all about playfulness, fun, lightheartedness, um, being in the present moment, enjoying it, going easy and all. And then there's like this insecurity, which feels so heavy because of the unfortunately negative experiences of the past. And I really feel like you're gonna take a decision for yourself to cut it there. The past is the past. Yes, we should always learn from it. Always, because there is always wisdom in it. But a new person entering our life is not the previous one, and we should be aware of it. Otherwise, we may sabotage it ourselves. We could see something toxic and something that's actually healthy because we're still mentally stuck in something from the past, right? And I feel like for some of you guys, you're gonna do this here. You're gonna really take a step back and become conscious of where certain things come from and hold them away from the potential that this relationship is. Prepare yourself for a lot of fun dating. This is something I really feel like saying here, because you may go to a lot of fun activities. You could try a lot of new things you've never done, go to new restaurants, experience new cuisine you've never eaten. Like, I just see a lot of fun and even like explorative, a lot of exploration during this dating phase. It's kind of like it's not only about you and this person, but it's also about the activities that you do, the things you eat. You make, I'm hearing you make an experience out of everything, which is going to be very exciting. Yes, something about the dating phase which feels very adventurous, that's for sure. Oh my goodness, I love this. This energy is a great energy when it comes to starting a relationship or getting to know someone, because you are open minded, your future spouse is open minded, and together you guys actually, yeah, it's kind of like you step out of your comfort zone a little bit, but you see how colorful life is and how much you have not experienced yet, I'm hearing. Wow, and this is like all before the actual relationship. I feel like you're gonna do so many things. This is fun. This is really fun. If you're someone who likes to try out new things and all, then this is definitely your pile. Let me tell you that. I feel like the dating phase may actually not take that long. Because as I said, you guys are gonna be pretty drawn towards each other from the beginning, and you're gonna be pretty attracted towards each other as well, by the way, also physically. And the dating phase is not gonna take a long time because both of you guys want this. Both of you guys want the relationship. And the dating phase doesn't really feel like, um, one second, I'm receiving a message. Okay, yeah. So as I was saying, the dating phase doesn't really feel like that slow, but more so very fast moving. So you may take your relationship to the next level pretty quickly. Yeah, and then you will start your relationship here. You, pal one, will get a couple pretty quickly, let me tell you that. My dear pal one, this is all I have for you guys for today. If you, my dear, would like to claim this energy, let's go with a star emoji. Drop stars emoji in the comment section below if you would like to claim this energy as yours. As always, my dear, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload any pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal one. Take care, my dear. Hey, pal two. Welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, how will your relationship with your future spouse begin? What do you need to know about it? Now, my dear, let's start straight away with your reading. All right. So, as always, my dear, as always, please give me a moment and then we're gonna start with your reading and we will see how will your relationship begin with your future spouse. What do you need to know about it? Let's see, let's see. Okay. The first message I'm receiving is actually about your future spouse. And it's pretty strong, like a very strong message. Let me say it right from the beginning here. What I'm getting, my dear, is your future spouse is gonna be very romantic. So if you're not into romance, you will have to see, but I can't even like stress enough how much romantic energy I'm getting. I feel like one thing you should know about your relationship, even when it comes to how it's going to begin, the way everything is going to go, it's going to be very romantic. So it could be the case that, for example, if your future spouse is going to be the one asking you out, for example, they may either ask you out in a very romantic way, or they could plan a date that is going to be pretty romantic, all right? And romance could be just a permanent part of this energy of this relationship for sure. Even during the dating phase, you guys getting to know each other. Yeah, I'm even like I'm seeing gift giving. I'm seeing a lot of things. Like it could even be those like stereotypical things like, you know, giving someone flowers, like gifting someone roses or chocolate or a candlelight dinner. I am seeing these things. So if this is something you absolutely hate, you may have to choose another pile, but in pile two, this energy is coming through quite a bit. So, yeah, let me tell you that, my dear pile two. Another thing I would like to say about this is very interesting. I'm getting that both of you guys from the beginning are gonna be set on marriage, or you're gonna yeah, I'm literally getting marriage coming through. So both of you guys could make it pretty clear to the other that what you're looking for is commitment, what you're looking for is marriage, because it's definitely very permanent here as well. So maybe you're gonna have a conversation within the first date or even before you go on a date, okay? Maybe, of course, it depends on how you guys meet each other, but let's just say you are at the same place with other people, and then the conversation or the topic marriage comes up. And then you may actually, in front of everyone, say that, you're looking for marriage, or, this is the kind of relationship you're looking for. And your future spouse may do the same thing because, like, for example, for those of you guys who are from a culture in which, let's just say, like, arranged marriage is a thing, this could even be arranged marriage. Like, this is how serious I mean when I say that it just feels like from the beginning, marriage is the thing both of you guys are looking for. So somehow, you guys will let each other know that you are here for commitment. So I feel like, generally speaking, you will meet your future spouse, for those of you guys who haven't met them yet, of course, but you will meet them at the time in your life when you seriously want marriage. Like, you really want to um, get married, have a wedding, or at least a long term partnership here. Definitely not someone looking for something casual or so. Absolutely not. This is like the complete, I would say, opposite energy of it. Mm, 1 second. Another thing, my dear pile two, I'm getting is there's gonna be something that you and your future spouse are gonna connect on. Something mutual that you guys may be interested in, that you guys may like. I'm hearing it's gonna bring you guys closer, and it may have a role in bring you guys together as well. So let me give you guys some examples. It could perhaps be if you guys work together. I mean, obviously, it could be your work, it could be maybe a project that you guys have to do together. If it's not work related, it could be still something that you and your future spouse are maybe involved in. Or if it's not something like that, it could even be a person. It could be the case that you guys have a mutual friend, or there's someone between you guys who will bring you guys together or somehow initiate something. Maybe you guys, for some of you, could meet each other in a social gathering that maybe you attend to, which is, let's just say, someone's wedding, right? So there is something about that coming through here as well. But of course, as always, my dear, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Yeah, pretty serious energy, you guys. You're gonna meet each other, and you may even, for some reason, feel like this is your future spouse or this is a great potential partner for you. So it kind of feels like when you see this person, or when you get to know them at least, you will recognize them as a good potential spouse. Okay. Another thing, one second. I feel like connecting with each other, it's gonna feel like already knowing each other. This is the kind of relationship in which you guys may meet each other for the very first time, but it's gonna feel like you already know this person for a long time. Have you ever had this kind of scenario? It doesn't have to be love related, but it could even be, let's just say, platonic with a friend. You may meet someone for the very first time and you feel like, wow, I just met them, but I feel like I know them for, like, I already know them, right? This is what you may also experience with your future spouse. And I'm hearing home. I'm hearing they they will feel like home very fast. Wow. Oh my goodness. Pal 2, serious, like very serious energy here for you guys. The dating phase may not even take that long because it just feels like you and this person are very sure of each other, you know? I feel like it's gonna be very easy for both of you guys to imagine the other person in your future. And just generally speaking, imagining a future together, it's not gonna be complicated, or it's not gonna be something that seems impossible, or the other person will not feel like they don't fit in. I'm hearing you belong. Oh my goodness, this pile is like so romantic. I heard you belong together. Or maybe this is something one of you guys says, even we belong together. Yeah, this could be one of those piles which maybe some people are gonna call a little bit cheesy, but this is how it's coming through, you guys. I'm just a messenger in here, okay? I'm just delivering what's coming through. This is gonna be a relationship that a lot of people will also support, by the way. It could be your, I mean, it depends on the situation because all of you guys, of course, have a different individual situation. But let's just say if in this energy there's work related stuff, then your colleagues or coworkers may actually support this union, or your family, your friends may actually support this. It just feels like a very public kind of relationship for some reason. It feels like a relationship in which a lot of people are not a part of course, this sounds weird, but like a lot of people see and acknowledge and are very supportive of. a lot of people see you and your future spouse as a great match. Let me put it that way. Yeah, the way this relationship will begin, excuse me, the way it will begin, it's definitely gonna be one person asking the other person out. But both of you guys are gonna be pretty serious about, like, even the dating phase. This doesn't feel like, well, let's give it a try. Maybe the dating phase is gonna be fun, or maybe the dating phase may lead somewhere. No, I feel like the dating phase is also going to be something that you guys will take serious to to really understand each other, of course, better. But let me see, what is this about? There is seriously like one energy in here that is just marriage, 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 marriage. This is why I said there could be some arranged marriages in here if this is a part of your culture or so, because it's just something that both of you guys have in mind. It's kind of like you see each other, you date each other, and during the dating, you already know this is gonna be my future husband, my future wife, my future spouse. You know, this is the level of seriousness I'm talking about here. Another thing I would like to say regarding falling in love, the feelings between you guys are gonna develop pretty quickly. Very, very quickly. For some of you guys, this could even be love at first sight if this is something you believe in. Of course, as always, take it how it resonates. But I really feel like maybe this is why you also see the other person as a potential spouse, because you, of course, fall in love with them and you want to marry the person you love. So I feel like the emotions are gonna run pretty high, and everything just about this pile feels like very, very quickly. This is so interesting. Sometimes I wish, like you as the viewer, you could like feel and see what I'm tuning in, because this is a very unique, I would say, coming together. It's kind of like two people recognizing each other for who they are or who they could be in this particular situation, a potential spouse, and the universe or people in general being very supportive of this union. I feel like the communication between you guys is also going to be very crucial and very good. I mean, of course, communication, generally speaking, is always important in any kind of relationship. And maybe because your relationship, excuse me, your communication is so good, maybe this is why things are also so fast moving. It's kind of like both of you guys let the other person know, and then from there you take it towards the direction that you want to go to. I'm also hearing people will not be surprised. Yeah, of course. People will not be surprised when you guys, for example, announce your engagement or announce that you want to get married. Yeah, for some reason, a lot of people already know, or they can. I'm hearing they can see it for themselves. Your energy, your relationship, your union. I'm even hearing. So wow, this is very interesting. This pile is truly very unique, very interesting here. My dear pile 2, this is all I have for you guys for today. If you, my dear, would like to claim this energy, let's go with a pizza emoji. Drop a pizza emoji in the comment section below, my dear. Yes, I'm hungry, by the way. If you would like to claim this energy as yours. As always, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload any pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal too. Take care, my dear. Hey, pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see. How will your relationship with your future spouse begin, my dear? What do you need to know about it? Now, as always, let's start straight away with your reading. Let me light up your candle for my beautiful pile 3. As always, my dear, as always, please give me a moment and then let's start with your reading. How will your relationship begin with your future spouse? Let's see. Okay, the first thing I would like to say, this is for some of you guys, okay? Not for everyone. But for some of you guys, this relationship will start off online. Once again, not for everyone, but for some of you guys. That's the first message I'm receiving. Now, I would recommend you guys to go with your intuition and see whether this message resonates with you or not, okay? Whether it feels like it's your message or whether you don't feel it. But yeah, for some of you guys, online. One thing I would like to say about your relationship is that for the majority of you guys, this will be a new person and it's gonna feel, I'm hearing, like a new chapter in your life. Like finally a new chapter in your life has begun, or of course more specifically a new chapter in your love life, of course. But this person's energy feels very new to your own energy. It doesn't feel like someone from the past. It feels more so like someone entering your life. And also, I feel like the way this relationship will begin, it may be pretty unexpected. So, you may meet this person at a time in your life in which maybe you don't expect to meet someone, or maybe romance is not your highest priority, or maybe something that you think about at that day or at the time in your life. But yeah, I feel like it's pretty unexpected in that sense. Okay, for the majority of you guys, the way it's gonna begin, this person will ask you out. That's another thing. I would like to say that your future spouse's energy is very decisive, very straightforward. I'm also hearing leader. So, your future spouse could have the archetype of a leader, or if it's not that, still, I feel like this person could be a natural leader, someone who is very strong, someone who I'm also hearing is very good at empowering other people, by the way, but they may actually ask you out. And I also would like to talk about the fact that the energy, like your energy and your future spouse's energy, I see the beautiful embodiment of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Now, this has nothing to do with your guys' gender and all. This is just energetically speaking. And in unions like that, we have someone who may represent the divine masculine and someone who may represent the divine feminine. And what I'm seeing is that both of you guys are very comfortable in your own energy. And this is going to allow your relationship to grow very I'm hearing, one second. Yeah. It allows your energy to, your relationship to grow. And one thing, the way your relationship is, it's also, I'm hearing being comfortable in your element. I feel like one of you guys may more so be nurturing and maybe like sensual, very caring, and the other could more so be like the doer, the provider, perhaps even. Okay, I'm getting this kind of energy coming through. And of course, as always, my dear, take it how it resonates. But I feel like your relationship is very influenced by the feminine and the masculine energy being very comfortable in their own element, and this also being a part of the relationship in general. I'm hearing compassion. Another thing I would like to say here for you, my dear pal 3, is that the physical attraction between you guys is gonna be very high. Like from all the 3 pals I had, or we had today, I can say that this pile here is coming forward with the strongest physical connection for sure. I feel like you guys are gonna definitely be each other's types, or you will definitely be very attracted towards the other person, that's for sure. So the attraction is there, the interest is there. I feel like for some of you guys, you may even find each other a little bit intriguing or even mysterious. Maybe there are some differences between you guys that give you this impression as well. And by the way, I really feel like you guys are gonna mentally connect very strongly. Like a mental connection here is is coming forward, and this mental connection is also gonna influence your relationship for sure. From the beginning, I'm hearing it could be the case that you guys will love to, I'm hearing, be on the phone for hours, have conversations, dive deep into certain topics. You're gonna feel very comfortable with speaking and talking about, I'm hearing anything, you know? This is the kind of, my dear, this is the kind of relationships in which you feel so comfortable with the other person. You can be your authentic self. You just can speak your truth, and you're being heard, I'm hearing. Your future spouse is very action oriented. They could be the initiator in many, many things. Once again, regarding asking you out, planning a lot of stuff. For some of you guys, you could have also been drawn to Pal 2 either way. But I really feel like the active energy is coming from them, and you may be in the receiving position here. Another thing you should know about your relationship and how it will begin, or how things will also develop, by the way, is there will be a lot of changes that both of you guys will go through when it comes to this relationship. I mean, the obvious one is that you guys may go from single to, of course, being in a relationship, right? But I'm talking here about more changes. Changes that could have something to do with your life in general. Maybe you guys are going to choose to move in together, or if it's not that, another example could be maybe your friends group will change through you also be friend, like getting friends with their friends, you know. But I just feel like a lot of aspects of your life will change through this. And not only when you guys are an actual like couple and have a relationship, but already in the beginning, in the dating phase and all. You guys are gonna influence each other greatly here. I feel like both of you guys are gonna take this relationship very serious. I'm hearing you're gonna take the other person's opinion serious. Um, Also, what one major aspect of this relationship is how much you can count on the other. This, honestly, let me say it, I heard power couple. I really feel like both of you guys are gonna have each other's backs and you are a great team. That's another thing. How your relationship will begin, or one aspect of your relationship, better to say, is this incredible teamwork that you guys have. I feel like besides being lovers, you guys could also be great friends. Like, you could have a best friend in your future spouse as well, which will influence this all. And both of you guys will invest quite a lot in the relationship from the beginning as well. Yeah, maybe this will make this relationship even more serious, right? Because both of you guys are actually investing in it and you want to see it grow. So, one of you guys, I mean, there are a lot of different ways in which you can invest in a relationship, right? Or another person, through your time, through your energy, through your resources, through your money. There's a lot of different ways. And this is a part of the beginning as well. I feel like you guys may like to impress each other. So you may do a lot of incredible things to stand out. You know, when you date someone and you want to impress the other person, I'm getting this energy coming through as well. It could be them, it could be you, but one of you guys is definitely gonna go, yeah, and do many, many things to impress the other. This is a relationship you can look forward to. I mean, obviously, we're talking here about your future spouse, right? But even if this was a normal reading in which I would talk about like your next relationship, for example, and we didn't have the future spouse energy in here, I would still say that this is a relationship you can definitely look forward to because it is full of potential. You know, it is full of potential and where you guys want to take it, what you want to create with each other. I feel like maybe this is connected to this great teamwork I've been talking about. But yeah, but this is the kind of relationship in which you're gonna not only feel abundant, but you're gonna create many things for yourself and for each other. Well, Pal 3, I feel like for you guys, we like, in comparison to the other readings, it was straight to the point, like message after message after message. Yeah, interesting. My dear Pal 3, this is actually all I have for you guys for today. As always, my dear, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. And if you would like to claim this energy, let's go with a moon emoji. Drop a moon emoji in the comment section below if you would like to claim this energy as yours. As always, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload a new pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal 3. Take care, my dear.